Here we have an RC that looks like those stadium trucks. Now, first of all, this is not our first car that is based off of this chassis. We also have this one, along with a couple extra body shells. Now, if you have not seen our videos with these other cars, we put some quality motor upgrades in both of these, and they are now extremely fast and have proven to be quite durable. So I'm excited to see if this one holds up as well, especially with this awesome body on it. You can see how much wider it is than the chassis itself. One problem I do see is that the body is really close to those front wheels, but we're gonna see how she does outside in just a minute. I think this thing is gonna be a blast. Now I'm gonna leave a link to this car in the description in case you wanna read up on it more, or if you decide that you wanna buy one. So this has headlights right here, roof lights. There's no lights in the back, but that's okay. It's got a spare tire.
Just in case a tire pops or breaks a hole through it.
That's right. It's a usable spare. It's the exact same tire. The bumper is different from these other vehicles. Has a different design. Same with the rear. Again, it's kind of more like your stadium trucks. It has a stiffener plate on the front of the chassis, which I have actually done some modifications myself to beef those up even more. Other than that, it's fully plastic, which helps with flexing. These chassis do seem to hold up very well, except when it's cold outside. I have had them snap on me a couple times when slamming into the cold concrete. Now, as far as everything else in the box, it comes with this awesome little storage bag. Comes with a brush, screwdriver, wheel nut wrench, extra body pins, and wheel hexes, and even a couple of screws.
My car's dirty. Let's clean it off.
Very good. The batteries are 1500 milliamp lithium ions, USB charger for your batteries, and even more body clips. That's amazing. Owner's manual not only shows how you can reach out to the company. DRC is pretty well known for having great customer service, but this also has all the parts and part numbers that you need, along with exploded diagrams to help you repair it if you end up needing to, and it even has color pictures. Now we're going to take a quick look under the hood. Need to be careful because this does come with a plug for the roof lights. However, this one was not plugged in. Plug in right here on the ESC. This comes with a 540 sized motor, which is a pretty good size for this vehicle, but it's brushed, and brushed motors do overheat a little bit quicker than a brushless does, but the price of this vehicle does reflect that. I usually push this heat sink back a little bit to expose this breather hole. In my mind, that'll help with cooling even more. Comes with 2 batteries. I already have another one on the charger because we're gonna run this in just a second and show you guys how awesome it is. These battery retention systems have worked quite well for us. It has friction shocks. Now, these friction shocks are not too bad. However, I have found a good set of oil-filled shocks that I put on these cars. They fit really well and even lift the suspension just a little bit, and they provide much better handling. I'll put a link in the description for those as well. It has metal drive axles on all 4 wheels. These do also have metal gears. I didn't have any problems with these metal gears until I put the motor upgrades in those, and then every now and then they started to wear out, but they last a long time, and if you do have to do replacements, they're cheap and available. It has all plastic steering and suspension links. That's a good thing. These flex really, really easily, and while that does take away from handling a small amount, it adds a whole lot to the durability of the truck. Here's the remote that it comes with. These have been fine remotes. Never had an issue with one, and we've had quite a few. And I forgot to mention, it even comes with a second body. If you break this one too much, you have a second one, and it's a slightly different color. And you don't have to worry about the stickers. It already comes with the decals printed on the body. Now, if you get one of these cars and you decide that you want to upgrade the motor, there are cheap and expensive options available. You can also watch the videos we have on those other cars to see what kind of motor we used. They make upgraded pinions, they make upgraded spur gears, but I've never had a problem with these plastic spur gears. They've been very, very strong, and they even make 3-wire servos. So this is a very upgradable truck. They even now have some aluminum parts available. We will do a speed test. We're going to do it on the stock lithium-ion battery and with a LiPo. We're also going to see how it handles a ramp and some jumps and some concrete landing. Can it drift?
We're gonna find out.
Now it is time for the fun part. We are going to put the battery in the car. We're going to put the body shell back on. We're going to put these 3 non-supplied AA batteries in the remote. And then we're going to see if it lives up to its stadium truck persona. All right, there went the spare. It was held in by a body clip, and the body clip fell out. There's the little washer that goes to it. We'll get that later. Front flip? Can it do a front? Oh, yeah, it can, I bet. All right, time for the speed test. Well, right there maybe. That, maybe. I don't know. That might work. Hopefully it doesn't fall out. It's kind of like rushed. Oh, yep, fell out. All right, we're gonna try it like that. Get out of here, cars. All right. $17.9 miles an hour. Oh! Battery's dead. And with the LiPo, 1800 milliamp. Well, that car's going real slow. 19.5. Let's try one more time. Definitely has more oomph. Okay, we got 20. 20.1. Look at that. That's a big difference from battery to battery. Look how much bigger that jump is. All right, let's see if we can make it this way. Oh, so close. That looks like it would hurt. All right, do the chassis check. It's fine? Are you serious?
Only that.
Just a little scratch. All right, well, we got to get a front flip out of her. Oh. Oh. More of a side flip. Yo! Five-year-old. Oh, body smasher. Ow, God. Oh yeah, that motor's hot. And felt it on the bottom. That's why it's slowing down a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, you really should give brushed motors a break in between batteries, which we did not do. That is not part of the track. So close. Ow. That was not a good maneuver. Battery toasty. I'll tell you what's definitely toasty is this motor. So here's all that happened when the tire fell off. It uses this peg to go through the hole in the body right here. And then there's a washer on the underside and then a body clip that holds it on. Well, nothing is actually broken. It's just the body clip that came out. No big deal. We have a little crack in the body shell. Actually, that's a pretty good size crack. One up here as well. Definitely not surprising. This had some pretty heavy hits right on the body. The motor is scorching hot, which that is not surprising for a brushed motor, especially because we ran 2 consecutive battery packs without any break at all. This battery had a significant performance increase over this. Now that's relatively normal, but sometimes there's very little difference. This is one of the biggest differences when staying with the same 7.4 volt 2S battery. And see, I don't believe these are advertised anywhere as oil-filled shocks because they definitely do not operate like oil-filled shocks. However, they do occasionally leak oil, but that has nothing to do with the way they operate. Friction. That's why I tend to update these because it does make the handling so much better. And this is a pretty durable truck, and in its stock form, it really doesn't go fast enough to start breaking things, but it's still fast enough to have fun with. You know, we were able to get front flips out of it, transfer jumps. Now, once you start making them fast like these guys, things can start breaking. But parts are really cheap, and out of all these vehicles that we've got, this is probably one of the easiest ones to work on. And it takes less than 3 or 4 minutes to put a new differential in here, if it ever needs it. On a quick side note, COVID sucks. I'm on like my 4th day of quarantine. I'm stuck in this basement all by myself. Luckily, I've got my RC bench here and I'm working on like 4 different videos and they're all like at different stages of filming and editing. Oh yeah, that's right. The other video that's coming out after this one is where I say that I have COVID. I forgot, you all didn't know that yet. I just kind of dropped a big old sloppy surprise on you. Now, 2 different videos at least are going to tell you that. The beginning part of this video was recorded like a week ago, so I didn't have COVID then, I don't think, anyway. But I hope you enjoyed this video.